This isn't an ordinary documentary about Steve Jobs. This video touches on the passion that Steve Jobs had in order to create what we now know as Apple. Jobs had two products that came out before Apple dropped the Macintosh, which are, of course, substantial in his entrepreneurial career. Apple One allowed Jobs and his partner Steve Wozniak to use their earnings and create Apple II that same year. Steve Jobs was a success at that point, but it wasn't until 10 years later that his dreams really came to life with the Macintosh computer. Although Jobs was a college dropout, school was still intriguing to him. He took a calligraphy course with Professor Palladino. This commencement speech that Jobs gave to Harvard's 2005 graduating class shows individuals where his passion came from when creating the Macintosh.
Reed College at that time offered perhaps the best calligraphy instruction in the country. Throughout the campus, every poster, every label on every drawer was beautifully hand calligraphed. Because I had dropped out and didn't have to take the normal classes, I decided to take a calligraphy class to learn how to do this. I learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about varying the amount of space between different letter combinations, about what makes great typography great. It was beautiful, historical, artistically subtle in a way that science can't capture, and I found it fascinating. None of this had even a hope of any practical application in my life. But 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me. And we designed it all into the Mac. It was the first computer with beautiful typography.
Jobs connected the dots 10 years later and used the knowledge of his course in college to create art. It was that course that inspired him to create something new and innovative that people hadn't seen before. I know what you're thinking, how is a computer art? But that is what Jobs saw it as, and that is what has manifested all of these Apple products we know and love today. The product launch for the Macintosh happened 2 days after the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl aired a commercial about the Macintosh, and this commercial highlighted the Macintosh's ability that it would be a product that spoke for itself and was something that users could lift. 2 days later, Steve Jobs got on stage in front of a theater full of people who applauded at his newest creation. Steve Jobs' journey was anything but easy. In fact, he was fired from his own company in 1985, but nevertheless, he persisted and did outside experiments like becoming president and CEO of Pixar before returning to Apple in 1996 and becoming the CEO of Apple in July of 1997. The Macintosh didn't have enough memory, it was slow, and it wasn't dazzling to customers any longer. Now that consumers had a computer, they wanted more. The next Apple product was the iMac, and this computer had more features. It's easy to use, came in different colors, and relied solely on USB ports. Jobs' pride and joy the Macintosh was no longer suitable, and customers needed more. As society began to evolve and become more reliant on technology, Jobs needed to find a way to create a product that fit society's needs. It was after that Jobs realized he didn't have to stop at one product. As things were changing, he had the knowledge and ability to create more products, and each time, he could make them better. As a progressive society, Jobs could fit the needs of his customers by listening to their struggle and creating a new product to solve those issues. Although that's how it started, we know Apple now doesn't just sell computers. The technology industry is expanding every day, and in order to keep up with the changes, Apple needs to continue to make more products even in Jobs' absence. Today, Apple products are sold in 25 countries and have made a huge impact on businesses, in schools, and in people's daily lives. It wasn't easy to create a mass quantity of products that the world hadn't seen before, but each product has answered some of the consumer market's biggest demands. Consumers care about these products because phones, computers, and other essential devices are needed to communicate and create in today's society. The technological industry is only getting stronger, and Apple products continue to evolve to meet those technology needs. Thanks to Steve Jobs, there is a reliable company whose overall mission is to create great products for their customers.